Yeah, so as I was saying, I hate when my phone turns off. As I was saying, I'm just gonna get back into it. Uh, so yeah, I'm counting on you, Itachi. Itachi then nods and creates as many shadow clones as he can. He creates three shadow clones, and Naruto only makes one. Naruto only makes one to snatch up the Hyuga heiress and do the fireball. Alright, you ready? Yeah. Three, two, one. What what style? What style? Woodbines! He would then make woodbines and Itachi would and his clone would go and snatch up. Hey, what's going on? Itachi! Now! Itachi would then do his most strongest fireball jutsu, and he would go fire style, dragon flame jutsu. He would then blow a huge thing of fire down to them. But luckily, one Kumo shinobi saw it, and he jumped away from the woodbines without Naruto noticing, or Itachi, because he didn't have their Sharingans activated. If they did, they would know. um. So yeah, he would then go water style, water breathe. He would then blow a blast of water to counter Itachi's fireball. Dragon fire. Itachi, what? How? He must have gotten away from the woodbines. This is bad. I'm pushing a lot of chakra into this. I can't hold him for long. Itachi then pulled out a kunai, activated the Sharingan, and then went to fight him. The fight, Itachi did really good, but he was almost at the Kumo Jonin's level, but he just couldn't, and the Kumo Jonin would hold a knife to Itachi's neck and say, give up, and snap at the Hyuga heiress, and I might let one of you live. Naruto sees Itachi, and then he would then think, why should I let my friend die for someone I don't even know? Hi, why am I trying so? He would then think about letting his woodbines go, and he would almost do it, but he would hear a strange voice in his head, and this is not the Nine Tails. Naruto does not have the Nine Tails. You could say this is his senju side, you could say. His kindness of a senju. He would say, are you really gonna give up? Are you really gonna let this guy treat you like this? So what if you don't know her? She is a part of your village, and you want to protect everyone in your village because they are your family. Naruto would then activate his Sharingan, put the man under a genjutsu, and then he would then kill all the other Kumo shinobi, and then he would stab himself with a kunai. Naruto would then release the woodbines, and he'd fall to one knee because he used the Lama chakra to hold the woodbines, and he used some of the chakra to do the genjutsu. And yeah, Naruto doesn't have as much chakra as he had in canon, so let's say the woodbines took about let's see, 6/10 of his chakra, and the clone he put uh the clone takes 1/10 of the chakra because I didn't point this out the last time, but the clone also gave Naruto his chakra. Uh, it then poofed away. So yeah, to help the woodbines. So, yeah, that happened. Itachi would then go to open up the bag, and they see Hinata Hyuga, scared and crying. Itachi and the Hyuga girl and Hinata would lock eyes, and they would both blush. Yeah, Itachi X Hinata ship. This is how we're gonna do it. Yeah. Uh, Naruto would see this, and he would smirk a little. Uh, he would smirk a little, and he won't say anything, but he knows that they know that they like each other. But yeah. So they bring the uh they then tell Hinata, don't tell anyone about this. He would then go back. They would bring Hinata to her home. They would bring Hinata to her home, and they would put her in her bed. And no Hyuga was using the Byakugan at that time because most of them were sleeping, eating, or out at the club. I'm just kidding. Or doing something that does not require the Byakugan. So yeah. And Hinata's mother will not die, so Hinata's father will not be as cold or arrogant. Yeah, I think he was arrogant in the series, right? I haven't watched Naruto in a while. Just Naruto what ifs. Last time I watched Naruto was like fourth grade war arc, and like they already got the Sun and Moon seal. I believe they just got it. Oh boys, remember when Sakura said she finally caught up to those two? Like, what are you talking about? Back to the story. So, anyways, they would then go to their room. They jumped out the window. So Mikoto will not know they are, cause she already went to sleep. And when they got back in, uh, she woke up and said, "It's time to go to sleep." They would then go to sleep because Naruto was tired and Itachi was slightly winded because he'd used clones and they used the fireball, dragon fire, dragon flame. Yeah. So they'd wake up and Naruto would actually spend the entirety of the day with Itachi the next day. Uh, so yeah, they'd have fun and do other stuff. Uh, Naruto would then walk by this family, and it's the same family he saw when he was getting beaten up by the villagers. And he then felt this pull towards them like he did before. He doesn't know why, but he just feels it. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I said this, but Minato is not the third Hokage. Cause like this is back in time, like like the third great war hasn't happened. But Minato is working on the Flying Raijin. Well, he got the idea to improve it from Tobirama. So uh he asked Tobirama to help him, and he tries, and Tobirama gives him lessons from time to time. So yeah, it's only a few years before Tobirama retires and hears and becomes the Hokage. But yeah, only Hashirama and Naruto know that Madara is actually alive because he trusted them with the secret. So yeah, that's how it's gonna happen. So then Naruto would go back to his house. Him and Hashirama would talk, and Naruto would tell him about the whole ordeal, the Kumo Shinobi, but they have no way of proving it, because the Kumo Shinobi all died, and when they went back, they discovered that all the bodies were gone, and there was no blood, nothing, not even burn marks. And they think, why? They think, how? And they know they're in the right place, so they think, how and what happened? Because they know where they were. I mean, it was night, but they still know where they were. He couldn't detect any chakra or anything. Because whoever did this must have wanted their tracks to be, must have wanted to hide their tracks. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, small fact, Itachi has the 2 Tomoe Sharingan, almost 3 Tomoe. Yeah, just wanted to point out that fact. Speaking of blind. So, yeah. How long have I been going for? 11 minutes. I think I can go a little bit longer. Itachi, Naruto and Itachi, the next day go to the park. Itachi would see Hinata, Naruto would also see Hinata, and Itachi was like, I'm gonna go talk to her. And Naruto with a slider and it's like, yeah, you go talk to her. Itachi would punch him in the arm and say like, shut the heck up, dude. He would then go talk to Hinata, and Hinata's mother left her at the park because she had some errands to run. So she didn't have a bodyguard at this time because uh, they saw that the head of the Akamichi clan was there. So if anything happened, he would step in and help. Yeah. So like everything's just turned back time. Like everything went the same up until Minato and Kushida's birth. Like literally everything except for Madara getting a life and Hashirama being alive for the first Great Ninja War. Because I believe he died in the first Great Ninja War, right? Because like he got crippled in some way from the Battle of Madara. I think. Yeah, I believe that's what happened. Yeah, right. I don't really watch Naruto backstories. I think they're just a waste of time and they're not canon. I mean, they are canon, but they're like, I just don't watch them, okay? Don't judge me. Anyways, Naruto would then hang out with Shikamaru. Uh, so yeah, and Shikamaru would actually be with Choji, and Shikamaru and Naruto would fist bump, and Shikamaru would introduce Naruto to Choji, and yeah, they would all become friends. Naruto would then bring Shikamaru and Choji along to meet Itachi, who is playing with Hinata right now. And they would all meet, and Hinata was like canon, shy, but instead of like obsessing over Naruto, she would just have a crush on Itachi. Like, I believe, didn't Hinata like stalk Naruto or something? Sometimes, I think. Uh, yeah. So they would all play till Hinata's mom would come, and Hinata would go. Mikoto would come, and they would go. Then Choji's Chozo would come. Choji's dead, and they would leave. So it's just Naruto and Shikamaru. Uh, so yeah, they're 10 right now, and they are not in the academy because uh, because their parents decided to hold them back until they're 10. Because even though people would like to start at that age, um, 10 is the recommended age, and 6 is just like Aruka saying stuff about history and bullcrap like that. So yeah, they're gonna be going to the academy in about a week. Uh, yeah, Hashirama signed Naruto up, and yeah, everyone's gonna be there, and Narumi will be there. So yeah, so we're gonna switch to Minato, Kushina, and Narumi's POV. Um, we're gonna say when they get home, Kushina would tear up a little bit, and she'd say, "Naruto's grown up, so Naruto's grown up," because when Naruto fought with Itachi, uh, Mikito was actually spying on them, and she saw it, and she told Kushina. So she teared up a little bit and said Naruto's so strong. And Narumi would say, "But Mom, I'm strong too." Uh, Narumi is on the level of a. Let's see. She is on the level of how should I do this? Let's say she's on the level of high tuning. Uh, so yeah, she's on the level of high tuning, and Kushina would hug Narumi and say, "I know you are my sweet little Narumi." Uh, they would then get a knock on the door, and it would be Tobirama. And Minato would ask, "Why are you here, Tobirama?" Uh, he said it respectfully, but just because he has to. If he could say it, he would say it in a flat voice, no emotion, because like Tobirama is technically being a bit of a sensei to Minato. If that didn't happen, like they would put Venom in Tobirama's name because like they took their son away from him. And he was like, "Well, Minato, you see, uh, normally when, normally, oh, when, yeah, so normally when like the half clans, they meet their parents at Jonin, Minato would say, "You're talking about Naruto?" Uh, Doron would then say, "Yes." But Tobirama has grown to like the family. I mean, like, because he's also a part of the family. Uh, so he would say, uh, oh no, okay. Uh, so, sorry if the ball annoys you, but deal with it. Anyways, once Naruto becomes a Chunin, he will know who his parents are. And Minato would be really, and a more like forced, and a less forced respectful, but actual like uh unforced respectful tone. Todoroki would then say, "Yes, I thought about my actions, and though the clan rule cannot be changed, cannot be deleted, it can be changed." So once Naruto becomes a Chunin, he will learn about his parents. Minato would then shake Tomomono's hand and he would say, "Thank you." Tomomono would leave and then Minato would tell everyone and they would be happy because they know Naruto is easily above the level of a Chunin. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go switch to Naruto's POV 1 week later, the day before the academy. But anyways, that's where I'm gonna leave it off. I hope you enjoyed it. Uh, yeah. So yeah. I'll see you next time. Peace.